Hi, it's Jason and I'm here with Rosie.
Hello, I'm Rosie. I'm the biodynamic gardener at Upper Grange in Stroud. I'm also connected to Ruskin Mill.
And I'm a tutor here at Ruskin Mill, and this is our video for the month of March. As you can see behind us, we've applied lots of cow manure to our vegetable beds and further on to our flower beds, and it's a good time to help rejuvenate the soil and enliven it. And
yeah, it's good time to also start sowing all your seeds and crop planning for what you're going to do for the rest of the year, clearing, tidying.
It's a good time to do preparation 500 to help build the soil structure and the fungi and the bacteria before we start transplanting everything that we've sown in the polytunnels out onto the land. So there's a couple opportunities to do that. So the moon's in Taurus on Thursday the 6th of March, so that's a really good time to stir in the afternoon. And another opportunity is the weekend of the 15th and 16th of March, where the moon's in Virgo for the whole weekend. So that's another great time to do 500 and apply it to the land. Nice. In biodynamics, it's all about returning to the land what we take from it. And here is some cow manure that's come from Gable's farm, so within our farm organism, and it's full of life. And it's really important to find a way of giving back to the land with whatever you have, whether it's your own compost or you bring in some cow manure, and also using the preparations.
Yeah, it's a good time for cutting the nettles that are starting to grow as well. You can put them on the compost, through borage, that sort of thing. Yeah.
And I guess it's also a good time to just start turning the compost. Like, we've got a few composts to turn here next week.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Doing your biodynamic preparations as well, your biodynamic compost preparations.
Very good, and also just opening up the soil as well to allow the air and the water to go inside. It's really good.
Yeah.
Anything else you can think of for the month ahead?
No.
Great. Okay, let's look. And now we're going to look at the calendar in more depth. Okay, so let's look in the Maria Toon biodynamic calendar for the month of March. We begin with the Sun in the constellation of Aquarius, and it transitions to Pisces on Wednesday the 12th. We have a full moon on the 14th, and it's actually a lunar eclipse. And roughly 2 weeks later, we have the new moon on the 29th. On Friday the 7th at 4 p.m, the moon reaches its highest point on the horizon, and that means that for the next 2 weeks, it will slowly descend until Saturday the 22nd, and that's when it finally reaches the lowest point, and then it will rise for the next 2 weeks. So we have a very good opportunity to sow some leafy vegetables here, and then from the 11th to the 13th, it's a good time to sow fruits, including chili peppers, which you can get started in a greenhouse. And then we transition from Leo to Virgo, and that becomes a time favourable for roots. It's also worth noting that maybe we could start cutting the grass if the weather's okay, and ideally it will be done on a leaf day, and that will help promote the grass to grow back strong. Also, there's a rather significant planetary event this March as Uranus transitions from the constellation of Aries to the constellation of Taurus on the 2nd of March, and that hasn't happened for 76 years, as it actually takes Uranus 84 years to travel around the Sun. So that's a quite important shift in the rhythm of the solar system.